Hi, welcome. I want to talk about aches and pains in peri and postmenopause. More specifically, 7 common areas where discomforts often manifest when hormones shift. The number of women experiencing stiffness, soreness, and outright pain in midlife is huge. And when it's body-wide or in numerous areas, it's scary and concerning. So let's talk about it. I'll start by saying that most of the hurting in midlife is the result of estrogen decline, inflammation, and collagen loss that greatly affect the body from head to toe, which is why I always repeat like a broken record how important a quality collagen supplement is in midlife. HRT as well, if you can use it. I can't, which is a real bummer. Other factors can also contribute, like lack of sleep, vitamin deficiencies, thyroid, blood sugar, and gut issues, stress and anxiety, and lifestyle, so consider managing those as well. The first common area where pain often sets in is in the joints. Stiff and sore knees, frozen shoulders, aching wrists and fingers, a creaky neck, and hip pain are complaints I hear about often. These can be the result of arthritis, but often it's menopause and nothing notable is found to explain the discomforts. When I was in perimenopause, I started noticing that I couldn't climb stairs without an ache in my knees. Then my shoulder froze up. That was fun. And the fun doesn't stop there. The tendons act up too, and menopause doesn't discriminate. Wherever there's a tendon, there's a potential for discomfort. I remember having golfer's elbow and tennis elbow at the same time. I really wish I'd known about collagen back then because boy, did I suffer. Achilles tendonitis, gluteal tendinopathy that affects the hip, and adductor tendinopathy are also common. I deal with adductor tendinopathy that luckily only flares here and there now because it's not pleasant. It causes groin pain, inner thigh and knee pain, and tenderness, and makes walking and lifting your leg very uncomfortable. Next is foot pain. Years ago, I never would have guessed that menopause affects the feet, but it's a very common complaint. Many factors can contribute to foot discomfort, like changes to the arches and fat pads under the feet, temperature dysregulation, changes to the nerves, dryness, and arthritis in the big toes, and they can cause a list of discomforts. Burning feet is the worst for me. It sometimes wakes me up at night, it's so uncomfortable. Pain in the feet when getting up and walking around in the morning is an issue I hear about a lot, as well as foot cramps. But sore, dry, cracked heels, stiff big toes, and tingling are also possible. Number 4 is pain affecting the vulva and vagina. This one's not talked about enough because it's a sensitive topic for many, but it can be almost torturous and greatly affect quality of life. It's often the result of genitourinary syndrome of menopause, also known as vaginal atrophy, but changes to the pelvic floor when estrogen and collagen drop can also contribute. Women often struggle with burning, itchiness, pain, soreness, micro tears, discomfort when urinating or being intimate, and more. If it gets bad enough, even sitting and walking can hurt. Low-dose vaginal estrogen can be a giant blessing and help restore the tissue and ease the pain. If you're struggling, please consider it if you haven't already. The next area that frequently hurts in peri and postmenopause is the chest wall. Inflammation of the cartilage that connects the ribs to the breastbone can cause a great deal of discomfort. It's called costochondritis, and the pain that it causes often sends women to the ER fearing a heart problem. It can feel like tenderness, aching, sharp jabs, or pain with movement, and it's typically felt on the left side. I've learned over the years that when I'm feeling discomfort in that area, I need to push down on my rib cage on the center to left side, and if it hurts, it's likely a costochondritis flare. Several things can cause chest-related discomfort, so it's sometimes hard to know when to worry. The muscles are next. The degree of muscle pain that can set in when estrogen and collagen drop can be unreal, and it's not uncommon to feel like every muscle in your body aches. But I also hear about pain in the following areas over and over again. Muscle pain across the upper back from shoulder to shoulder and up the back of the neck is super common, likely because that's where a lot of people carry their stress and tension, and there's a mountain of that in menopause. Leg pain is a frequent complaint as well. Tight sore leg muscles, cramps, twitching, restless legs, and stiffness occur a lot. Pain in the hips, lower back, and shoulders are experienced a lot too, but when it comes to menopause, any muscle is fair game. Number 7 is head pain. Headaches are a common symptom, especially in perimenopause when hormones are swinging wildly. They can take the form of tension headaches that usually build up in the front and back of the head, ice pick headaches that don't last long but feel like stabbing pain behind the eye, cluster headaches that usually cause pain around one eye and the temple, and migraines that are just plain horrible. Head pain is the worst in my opinion. That and tooth pain. I'm truly sorry if you're dealing with headaches often. There are other possible discomforts that can manifest in menopause. This transition is full of unwanted surprises, but those 7 areas are the most frequently hit with noticeable pain. Hopefully you only experience 1 or 2, or in a perfect world, none at all. I was a super hurting unit before I invested in a good collagen, magnesium, and vitamin D, and they are all worth every penny because I don't know about you, but menopause kicked my butt and I'm still feeling it here and there. I wish health, happiness, and peace of body and mind for each of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.